Let me try to do a little bit of recapping here. It's always a challenge for me, but some of the things we heard. When we talked about progress, I heard about a lot of consolidation going on. I heard about a 9-to-1 ratio in terms of being able to get things down and consolidate. We talked in progress about ubiquitous access and the idea that in the hybrid world, it's going to open up opportunities for a lot more people to access data. We talked about specific programs. I like that concept, free the data. I thought that was an excellent point. And of course, we have a lot of specifics around email consolidation and the idea that you were able to increase the amount of storage just by going to cloud. Everybody has additional capability. On the security front, we talked about access. I like to focus on the data. I think it was Lieutenant Colonel Stanton, you said you focus on protecting the data as the primary piece on that. But we also talked about different priorities with SLAs now and how you're going to have different ways of working with your providers, as well as the opportunity to standardize. If you can standardize, it's going to simplify a lot of the approaches to security because you'll have better control, and all those band-aids we've been putting on over all those years can go away. When we talk benefits, of course, cost comes right to the top of mind. We would, I think there's an expectation that there will be cost reductions, but I also heard things about better sharing of information. We talked about getting information faster, bringing in new technologies, new vendors can enter the equation and work. And I like the concept, I think it was David mentioned, innovation enabler. By having the cloud there, you open up a whole new world of opportunity to be creative and innovative. When we talk challenges, we talk about the fact that things are proliferating and things are moving fast. So, as you look at what you're doing, you're going to have to, work on that because there's a lot of different configurations out there. It's just not, coming up with a strategy of how to deal with all those configurations. And the culture issue. We're talking about doing things different. And anytime you talk about doing something different, human nature is it's a culture challenge. People have a natural tendency to fear change from time to time. We heard about people skills. It's going to be extremely important to have skilled resources and stay in front of that learning curve to keep the skills in place. And finally, we talked about the future. And I think what I heard is cloud's just going to become a standard operating procedure. We're just going to think of everything as we building it in the cloud. It's just going to become the standard way of operating. It's going to enable mobility, and mobility in turn will continue to push for more cloud. Gives us more transparency and allows agencies to focus on mission as opposed to having to focus on how the technology will work.